The Denver Cat Company is a coffee shop that also fosters kittens and adult cats until they can be adopted into a loving home. Anybody can go visit the Denver Cat Company, and it's only a $5 entrance fee to get to go in and hang out with all of these cats. According to the website written by Santa Hamilton, the owner of the cafe, they sell coffee, tea, and bottled beverages, and they can't really sell anything else in that due to health regulations by having pets and animals in the same area that they're serving food. This is why they rely most on that entrance fee, which is used to take care of and foster these kittens and cats that are waiting to find homes. These cat cafes have not actually been around for very long at all. In fact, they're really new to the United States. According to the article, A Brief History of Cat Cafes, last updated on June 4th, 2014, the first cat cafe was called Cat Flower Garden, which opened in Taiwan in 1998. Japan is now home to many cat cafes because most of Japan's rental apartments prohibit pets of any kind. So they can't have cats in their homes or any pets at all. So this is one place that they can go to try to interact with animals. In April of 2014, New York opened a temporary cat cafe, which sparked the interest of Americans. In fact, there were lines around the block waiting to get into one of these cat cafes. This influenced the start of permanent cat cafes, and now they're starting to pop up all over the United States as well as all over Europe. According to the Denver Post, updated on April 26, 2016, the Denver Cat Company opened December 2014 and is located on Tennyson Street. Although these cat cafes are becoming very popular, this specific cat cafe was only the third cat cafe opened in the United States. Their website tells about how all of their cats are either shelter or rescue cats. And Denver Cat Company partners with two shelters, Life is Better and Adams County Animal Shelter, where they get almost all of their animals. This gives them a better luck of finding a home rather than sitting in a shelter waiting for a family to come along and see them in a shelter rather than in a coffee shop. Most people don't go to a shelter for anything but to adopt a cat or to drop another animal off. Even then, there are other options such as going to breeders or pet stores. But when you're walking down Tennyson Street, a really popular mall, it's so easy to just walk into a coffee shop and get to interact with cats from these same shelters. Having this coffee shop gives these cats such a better chance at adoption and a life, especially if they're coming from kill shelters. I was able to go to the Denver Cat Company and talk with one of the passionate and enthusiastic employees, Amy Westcott. Her inspiration includes her love for cats and her life growing up fostering kittens. She also says that her being around cats has helped her mental health immensely. She also shared that the cafe exposes animals to children and teaches them how to love and care for them with respect and care for them in a right and proper way. Amy also shared with me that it educates people about cat care and how to create the best environment for their health. Because just like people, cats can get stressed out and depressed and really sick just because of their mental state. She told me a great story about a girl in our community who has autism and goes and volunteers at the Denver Cat Company. And her work has made a huge difference on her mental health, her social life, and her schoolwork. This work is so rewarding for her, and it's also so rewarding for the cats at the Denver Cat Company and the Denver Cat Company itself. It's a huge benefit to these cats because they get to have another environment rather than a shelter or a rescue. Amy told me that one of their cats that they have currently, Katie, is a cat that originally came from PetSmart, and she was struggling so hard in that environment and wasn't able to just thrive well. So as soon as she came to Denver Cat Company, she began becoming way more social, way more loving. She wanted to have affection with people, and she just thrived in that environment so much better because it has less cages and so much less stress. If you feel like supporting these cats and what the Denver Cat Company is doing, you can donate items like bedding or food or cat toys or money just to help support them while they house these cats. As I said, I was able to go and experience the Denver Cat Company, and I absolutely loved it. While I was sitting petting some cats, I was able to talk to other customers at the Denver Cat Company and see how they felt that this helped our community. I went up and talked to a customer named Savannah in the cafe, along with 3 of her friends, and none of them had ever been to the cat cafe before. And she said that she was coming to experience it because she's not allowed to have cats in her own home. So this gave her a chance to experience them and enjoy cats because she can't have them where she lives. She said as soon as she walked into that cat cafe, she felt so much happier and loved the environment. She was petting the cat Katie, who I told you about earlier, who was really reluctant to go up to anyone, but really felt a connection with Savannah. And Savannah just told me it shows her how different cats are from each other and how social they can actually be. I also sat with another customer, Sarah, and her 7-year-old daughter. This was their 3rd time to the cafe, and snuggling between them was a 1-year-old kitten. They love coming and supporting Denver Cat Company because of how much good they do for animals and for our community. They also cannot have cats in their home, so Sarah brings her daughter here because she wants to show her the love of cats, and Sarah's daughter absolutely loves cats. Sarah also told me that she forgets these cats are even shelter cats because they don't act like they're from shelters. They're very friendly, very loving, and just want affection from people. So it kind of taught her and showed her that you shouldn't just adopt cats from breeders or from pet stores because they're more friendly. Because shelter cats can be just as friendly and just as loving. Denver Cat Company is not just a coffee shop. It stands for animals that have been abandoned, killed, euthanized, and are unwanted or unloved. Although there are such things as no-kill shelters or, shelters that take in animals no matter what, they're not always treated with love and care that they need. An article written by PETA on animal shelters retells the negative side of these shelters. Due to the high amount of unwanted animals, they either have to turn away animals or euthanize them. Denver Cat Company not only houses these cats until they find a home, but they help to rehabilitate them into a social environment so that they're ready for adoption. And they help the community by introducing sheltered cats into a new light and teaching the whole community about what having a cat means.